I've had a bunch of mods for this car just laying around that I haven't gotten the time to just put them on. But today, I think we're probably gonna be doing my second favorite mod that I just have laying around. Good morning, guys. What is going on? I hope you guys are excited for today's video because I am super pumped for this install. Today, we're gonna be fixing one of the biggest problems on this GTR. Do you guys see that right there? That is a lot of poke. And do you guys see this right here? Actually, wait, this side's ugly. Let's go to this side. That is just some weak fitment, boys. Now, one of the most important things to me in a car is fitment. I think fitment is key. I think you just gotta have a car just has to have nice fitment to look good. Now, don't get me wrong, I definitely still want this car to be fast, but we are gonna be doing some Stancy Boy things with this. And this car just terribly needs camber. We have like absolute 0 degrees of camber in the rear and maybe a half a degree in the front. Today, all that is gonna change because in this box right here, we have a camber kit for the R32. First, let's go ahead and open up the smaller box. I think that this is gonna be the camber arms for the front. So I picked both of these arms up from GK Tech, their company out in Australia, I believe. Now, it's really hard to find R32 parts if you live in North America because they were always illegal here. They never made them here. But what I learned from talking to a lot of different Skyline owners is that the R32 actually shares a lot of suspension components and just internal components from the S chassis. I believe that the front camber arms are from the 300ZX and the rear toe arms or the rear camber arms are from a Nissan S13. They gave a bunch of dust boots. I don't think that you have to put these in. Ooh, and here they are, dude. Oh, these look pretty nice. All right, these look pretty nice. Take a look. Ooh, oh shit. Oh. So I was, oh shit. So I was right, this is, shit. Is anything else gonna fall out? Oh my, all right, there you go. So I was right that this is the front camber arms. I'm not sure if these are maxed out right now, but just as a starting point, we're probably gonna go ahead and max them out. Oh, and we got a GK Tech sticker. So that's it for the front camber arms. Let's go ahead and open this box. Always gotta point the knife away from you. Come on. We got some dust boots for the rears too. Now here is the arm for the rear. I don't know what the actual name of this arm is called. It's either a toe arm or a trailing arm. Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a camber arm because this is how we're gonna adjust our camber in the rear. All this stuff feels pretty solid. This is actually my first time ever touching GK Tech parts. We got a big boy sticker for the rear. Once again, I've managed to make a mess when I just cleaned up last night, but here are all the parts and we're gonna go ahead and install them. I've had these wheels on for about 2 to 3 months now, and you can still see the sticker on the tire. That's how you know this thing hasn't ever been driven. Right here is the arm that we're gonna be changing out. We are gonna have to pop the coilover out, and while the coilover is out, we're gonna go ahead and lower the car as well. If you guys ever wondered what a 30-year-old suspension component looks like, this is pretty much it. This right here is some super, super weak metal. I can just feel how weak this is. Like I said, we're gonna be replacing it with this nice new GK Tech camber arm. This, oh, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that, but this feels really, really strong and really, really good. I'm just about ready to go ahead and throw in the camber arm on the passenger side. But what I'm gonna do is take off one of the nuts. GK Tech actually says that if you want more camber, you can go ahead and remove one of the nuts. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. We just go ahead and let this sucker right off. All right, so this side definitely needs a little bit more camber. Let's go ahead over to this side. Oh baby, that is so much better, dude. We're gonna have to go ahead and pull the nut out of this one. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put the whole car up and lower the car just a little bit more. This car sits really, really high, so I'm gonna go ahead and lower the back just a little bit more. I'm not trying to slam it, but I do want it to look really good and really aggressive.
A few moments later.
1 step forward, 2 steps back. Because of this gigantic lip just protruding outward, it's literally just sitting on the tire right now. Now I have to do something with that lip, which kind of sucks because I just wanted to go ahead and move on to the front, but we can't start the front until we finish the back. This side's being really stubborn and this little boy is just not cutting it. So we're bringing out Big Bruce. Child number 3, hopefully this is the last. Oh my God, it's still rubbing. Child number 4. I didn't hear it rub. I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of cars kind of have a lip in the quarter panel. So what I did is just hammer the lips just so it's kind of flat so the wheels could fit. It's kind of like a ghetto roll, but I actually have to go ahead, actually roll the fenders and pull the fenders. I want to make this really aggressive, so I want to pull the fenders a little bit and have the wheels sticking out past the fenders. Right now it has tucked fitment, which I'm not a fan of at all, so we're definitely gonna get rid of that. So I just talked to my tire guy. Right now I have a 255 and I want to jump down to a 235 in the rear. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any in stock, so he's gonna try to get his hands on them. Until then, I won't really be able to measure for perfect fitment. Once we do all that, then we can go ahead and actually measure for fitment and get the proper fitment. I want really, really aggressive fitment. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to do it today, but I'm still gonna go ahead and finish the camber arms on all four corners, lower the fronts as well. Hopefully I can finish this all before it gets dark so we can see it outside. If not, we'll just see it tomorrow. So when I bought the car, I actually didn't even know this, but the car actually had its own camber arms. Now, for numerous reasons, we're not gonna run them, but just take a look at them. These look like some cheap eBay boy parts. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with cheap eBay boy parts. I got some cheap eBay parts in here. This is a big beefy boy. It did absolutely nothing to add negative camber. We're gonna be using, oh shit. This is actually really confusing because all these bearings just come apart. Like all these bearings just come apart and you gotta figure out where the bearings go, but this just feels way nicer. Also, it is just a little bit smaller, so it's gonna give us that little extra negative camber. So I'm picking this up from last night. Last night I got done pretty late. It was dark outside, so I wanted to wait till today, show you guys what the car looks like. I gotta move this car out of the way so we can pull the Skyline out, but here is the Skyline, boys. Now bear with me, I know the fitment's weak. I need to get spacers, I need to get tires that actually fit. Originally, I was gonna go with a really beefy and meaty setup. That's why I got these tires, but I'm not necessarily doing that anymore. So I do need new tires. Once I get new tires, everything will fit properly. And then once I get new tires, I can measure for spacers and then everything will fit right and the fitment will be on point. Until then, you guys are gonna have to bear with me, but here you guys go. This is what the Skyline looks like. I should have probably started by saying this, but we are definitely not keeping this riding height. Like this riding height that you guys see right now is definitely not going to be it. This is just temporary. I just wanted to get the camber kit in. It looks almost like a stance car because the wheels are super tucked, which isn't really what I was going for. Like I said, I did want the wheels to stick out of the car and have a really, really aggressive look. Unfortunately, with everything being closed, it's kind of hard to find tires. And then the fact that I have to actually go out and get the tires mounted and get spacers, it's all going to take a little while, but I'm really glad that we got the camber kit in. I can't really go anywhere to show you guys this car rolling, so here it is. Like I said, keep in mind this isn't the height we're going to be staying with. This is a little bit too low in the front for my liking. There's too much scraping and too much rubbing. It's cool for some people, but honestly it's just not my style. Now if you guys are staying up to date with my videos, you guys know that we recently just fixed the OEM fender because the aftermarket fenders that I got fit terribly. Like I guessed, got dark out of nowhere. Like I kind of guessed, the company that I bought it from didn't really give me an email back with anything that they'll do for me, like as a refund or something. So I'm kind of just sitting on these fenders that I paid like $600 for. So it does kind of suck. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just try to make them fit. I know that there was a lot of fitment issues, but I genuinely believe if I put my mind to it and give it like 2 to 3 days, I think that I can make them fit. When we paint the whole car, I'll paint these fenders as well, just so I have spare fenders in case those fiberglass ones crack. But just looking at these stock fenders made me kind of sad. I was just so excited for like a vented open carbon fiber look, and it would have looked so sick. So I think I'm gonna go ahead, continue the vision. Even though it will be a huge pain in the ass, I got nothing but time on my hands right now, so might as well just put in the work. Now here comes the part that my neighbors absolutely hate. So I just had to play musical cars. I had to start the 350, start the Civic, and start the GTR and move them all. And now I have to move them all again. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, it wasn't that bad. Now I have a really important question for you guys. Should I delete this mesh? Now stock, the intercooler comes black. I sanded down the black and painted it this kind of silver color. You can kind of see behind the mesh that it has this silver color to it. Now I did that because I thought it would look kind of cool. This is my first boosted car, so I thought it would be really cool to just show off I have an intercooler. It's kind of ricey, I know, but you gotta show the boys that you're fast. But what do you guys think though? Should I run no mesh and exposed intercooler, or should I keep the mesh and not be a racer? I think it's a little too late for not being a racer, but we can prevent the ricerness from furthermore happening. It's your time to shine, Bertha. This is the loudest car here, and this is the car that makes my neighbors absolutely hate me. It's a straight pipe 350Z with a tow mat. Sorry, neighbors. I love you guys, so please don't hate me. Now it's time for the least loudest car, but for some reason, my neighbors still have a problem with it. Springtime, we should be washing all these cars and taking them out for a drive, but instead I'm just parking them up in my driveway and in the garage because we can't go anywhere. I'm gonna take a break from the GTR. I've been giving this a lot of love. By the way, just want to clarify this. I know that this is probably gonna piss a lot of Skyline purists off. Everybody's like, function over form, you shouldn't lower it, you shouldn't camber it. We're probably not gonna keep this much camber. This is just to put on the parts and test it out. And if somebody has a problem with me lowering or cambering my Skyline even the slightest bit, then I'm sorry, bro. It's my GTR. I'm gonna do it to my Skyline if I want. I haven't really been giving the 350 that much love. So next video, we're probably gonna be working on the 350. So I'll give you guys a little update on what's going on with the 350Z and all that good stuff in the next video. Until then, you guys are just gonna have to wait. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. I hope I'm able to kind of just cheer you guys up a little bit or just get your mind off of whatever's going on. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.